So welcome back to the channel. So today we are continuing with PowerWash Simulator 2. Now we've got $1,115 and 1,716 points. So we have actually got quite a lot of points at the moment. And our next job is the shopping mall. So let's actually start that job. Now I know that there is actually an achievement on this mission. Oh wow. Okay. So do all these open when we clean? Like, when we've actually cleaned the outside, does the door actually open? Do you know what? It's actually not as big as what I thought. So I'm actually going to check what the next achievement is. Okay, so to unlock this achievement, we actually have to clean this owl first. So I'm going to concentrate on the wings first because they seem to be quite the largest point. Oh my god. I've got to try and not get anything else. Okay, so I might need a ladder. And let's go on top. Let's get the wings done. Let's be quite sensible about this. Kind of want to clean this without touching anything else. That is quite a hard task. Okay, let's keep cleaning. Okay, one wing is done. Second wing is done. Let's remove the ladder just so I can clean his face. Get his feet done. Right, the body's done. So, I'm just going to check the head. Yep, so the outer statue's done. So the only thing that's left is his feet. Okay, but he's on that, like, little plinth. So I just want to make sure we don't get the plinth. Oh, this is a pain. Right, 1 foot done. Oh my god, we're so close. We're so close. Okay, we just need 1 foot. Oh my god, it's like either the ladder's in the way. Let's get rid of this ladder. Done. So wise decision. So that was quite a challenge when it came to cleaning his feet. So what I'm going to do is let's do the fountain. Let's clean the fountain first. Now I've just noticed as well that the dirt itself is quite hard to clean. Because right now we're on the green nozzle. And the green nozzle is probably one of the most powerful nozzles that we kind of use. It's not the most powerful, but it's been the most consistent in this game. As in quite good spread, but also quite resilient against these stains. But at the moment, yeah, it seems to be a little bit of a challenge going back and forth. Okay, so let's clean the fountain. Now after this, I think we've only got about 4 missions left. So we're coming quite close to the end of this game, unfortunately. But there's a few other simulation games that I've seen that I kind of really like. One of them is the crime scene cleaner. I think that would be quite interesting to play. Let me know in the comments if you actually want to see that. I do like a simulation game. I did purchase Trading Card Simulator. I'm probably going to be playing that here on this channel. I just don't really know when yet. Okay, so that emblem has just been cleaned. So is that one. Do you know what? The green nozzle is actually not doing too bad. It's doing better than what I thought it was going to be. Okay, so we just need to do the inside because I knew that actually wouldn't be cleaned just because of the position that we was washing in. So we've done everything on the inside, so let's do this bit and then hopefully this should ping. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle the floor next. Get the floor nice and clean. Basically, it will then just bring more light into the game and hopefully it'll be easier to clean other things because it's not so dark. Okay, so let's just keep going round. And we fell. Okay, the position of this is not... it's not ideal. So this plinth where his feet are is really, really annoying. Okay, it's obviously the underneath now. Okay, how do I get to that? Because... there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... I'm probably not going to do a time-lapse just because it's going to go back and forth and it will hurt people's eyes. So I think what I'm going to do is... let's just do this together. And then I'm probably going to cut it in the edit. And then you will see all the floor nice and clean. And then we'll probably work on a shop together. Get one of the shops done. And then just with the power of editing, because I don't want to make this video super long. I think this job is going to probably be about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I don't want this video being that long. So what I'm going to do is, let's just clean this last bit of the fountain. And then we can actually work on the floor. So let's just keep cleaning. Okay, so last bit of green. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let me cut it here now, and let me work on the floor. Okay, so all the floor has now been cleaned. Oh wait, no, we've actually missed this bit. Might as well just do this bit together. You actually notice that the I'm using obviously the white nozzle at the moment, just because it's got a little bit of a wider spread. Only problem with this is a lot of the grime and dirt. It does take a few attempts to go left and right. So I think maybe when we actually work on some of the shops, I'm not going to be using the white nozzle just because it just doesn't seem as strong. I'm just doing it with the floor just because there's so much of the floor that actually needs to be cleaned. Okay, so let's just keep going. We're almost done with the entire floor. So we're at 25% of the clean so far, so it hasn't actually been that bad. Now I've been recording for 17 minutes. So this job is probably going to be an hour or just over an hour. Okay, what bit am I missing now? I think I'm missing this little bit. There we go. So all the floor now has been cleaned, so it's actually brightened up this area a lot. Now just notice that there's actually two halves. So it might be that we have to go up there. Do you know what? Actually, the white nozzle... Let's have a look. I mean, it's okay. It's not brilliant. But I think for the job that we need, it's probably... Yeah, it's ideal. I don't want to go green yet. I feel like I'm only going to use green if it's like harder stains. But I'm thinking if... Oh my god, like this. Let's just use green on this. Okay, so... No, do you know what? I'm using green. Green's just a lot stronger. Okay, so let's just work on the bottom. Let's get the bottom done. You know, it's not actually as hard... Well, the area doesn't seem as large as what I thought it was going to be. Which is good. Don't really want to be here forever cleaning. Okay, there is a lot of things that I'm like missing. So it now makes me think that maybe green, yeah, green's not the one. That's annoying. Okay, so this job's going to be a little bit longer just because I'm having to have a shorter spread because it's like more concentrated. But it's a lot more powerful, so hopefully, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I think yellow's the one on this one. I don't think I've ever had to use yellow in any of the missions. I think this is like the first time I'm properly using it. And once again, I forgot that you can actually press and hold. Oh, press R1. Just been holding it like a clown. Okay, so let's just keep cleaning here. God, there's just so much of it. I think this is going to be harder than what I think, just because everything's a little bit more confined. And I'm missing a lot of bits. Like, I'm going over it, and I'm going over it with a yellow. Like this window, like how many times do I have to go over it? Okay. So what I'm thinking is... Oh my god. Okay, I've just realised I missed the trim as well. On both sides. Okay, what I'm going to do is... Oh my god, I just keep seeing like little bits constant. Have I done this light? Yeah, I think I've done this light. Okay, so we've done this side. So I'm just going to cut it now. I think cutting it is probably the way forward. So I've done this side. I'm going to cut it now, and we're going to do this side. Okay, so all this side is now complete, and already it looks a little bit more brighter, which is good. But I do think this is going to be a lot harder than I first initialized, and the reason why, I just wanted to show you. So you have to use the yellow nozzle rather than the green or the white one, just because all these little kind of things, like these little finical things. Oh, I've just realised we've actually just unlocked a new mission. What is that, like a spaceship or a car? Or so you obviously have to use the yellow nozzle, and the reason why, because there's so many little things like this. Like I'm missing like these little edges, and then you have to sort of like rework it, which is a little bit of a pain in the bum. But the thing is, I've noticed, so we've been recording for about 30 minutes now, so it's not that long. It's just, I think it's one of these missions that I haven't come across this yet. I haven't come across like being a little bit underpowered when it comes to the equipment. The equipment normally, there's normally like loads of just dirt, and the equipment just kind of cleans it. There's been no issues, and this is like the first time I've come across where it's not cleaning everything correctly. It's actually missing stuff, which can be quite frustrating, especially when you're not used to it on this game. Kind of reminds me of what used to happen with the PowerWash Simulation 1 game. It used to be a lot more finical, and so far I've never really come across a mission that was a little bit difficult. So this is actually one of like the first encounters that I got. But it's okay, we're going to power through this. We're just going to keep going. Keep cleaning. Hopefully it'll all be okay. See, like, look all the bits I'm actually missing. But then I'm thinking, as soon as we do the bottom bit, then we've just got the top and then the ceiling, and then it's actually done. It's not a large map. If this was any larger, we would really, really be struggling. And I've kind of noticed that, yeah, it's a lot more challenging when it comes to kind of picking out issues. So I'm going to change the extension. Maybe if we have a longer reach, it might be able to get a lot more of the dirt. And that doesn't look like the case. See? It's just difficult. Okay, have I missed any? Like, how is this not pinged yet? Is it part of, like, the top? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that hasn't pinged. Okay, let's just carry on. Any bits that... did that actually work? No. No, I'm still missing... Still missing some bits. Just going to do a quick one over in just in case I missed anything. And then when I've actually completed the bottom level, I'm actually going to go over the shops, see what the shops are actually selling. Because I saw earlier back then it was a like a fishing shop. So they've kind of gone a little bit over the top with detail, which I can appreciate. I wonder if it's a better idea just to stand back like that and just spray as we go. Right, let's get out of this fountain. Let's clean all the underneath. Okay, that's done. So I'm just going to go halfway, because we've seen now me clean one side of the shop, and obviously it's exactly the same thing on the other side, so I'm not going to pay so much attention. Oh, that actually went off. Yeah, like I said, I don't want this video to be super long. So let's finish up to here. And then what I'll do, I'll probably like skip it or something like that. I'm really glad that there's like a dirt checker, if that's the right terminology. Because I feel like we would be spending so much time trying to find dirt, especially when it comes to the end. Okay, why isn't this pinged off? Let's get the small attachment. Ah, it's from the top. There we go. Okay, so all this side is cleaned. Now, basically, it's exactly the same on the other side, so I'm just going to cut it right now. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, so hopefully that transition was actually quite good. I'm not actually going to know until, obviously, the edit itself. So we're going to actually go through. I've actually now cleaned the entire bottom of this section. No, I haven't. I actually missed this bit. How can I miss this bit? See, as soon as I say something like this, something actually appears. Right, is there anything else? Yeah, look. Okay, so I'm not actually going to do the dirt finding because I'm probably going to be here for a little while. So 53% at the moment. So we're over halfway. And I kind of want to look at the shop. So we've got antique collectors. Obviously, we had the fountain, which we cleaned. A toolbox. What is this? Local expeditions. So all the gnomes in there. Booking a holiday. So that's a travel agent. Another elegance, but the store is closing down, so that's obviously not doing too well. Connected, which is an IT shop. Page and Turner, so a little bookshop. And that's the tool station. So we've actually now completed everything from the bottom. So I think maybe the next thing is, let's go up. Let's start on the second floor. If I can climb up. Now let's just see how easy it is to clean. Now, the shops itself were a little bit difficult because they had like little edges per like part of the windows, etc. So I'm hoping that because this isn't so detailed, it's not going to be as long, but I have a feeling that it's going to be. Do you know what? Let's do this. Let's clean. What's the white like? Okay, let's clean the orange floor first. And I'm going to go around the entire floor. Do it in sections. So next time you see me, all this floor should be done. Okay, so all the floor is now done. Or all the orange that you see. So I've gone around quite careful just to make sure that I've actually cleaned all the spaces. And I've actually now been using the white nozzle because I know it doesn't kind of like clean everything, but it just makes the job a little bit easier. I say that, I mean it's not not doing anything on these windows. It worked really well on the floor. So maybe I should just use it on like the walls. Because look, it's doing really well on walls. Just not doing well on the width. And I fell. Right, this is not going to plan. So we're at 63%. Yeah, I don't think I haven't. Oh my god, does it clean the? Oh, it does. It does the ceiling really well. Maybe we should do the ceiling. No, do you know what? I want to. This is what I'm thinking. Let's change to green. Let's do all the pillars and the orange. And then we can actually do the ceiling next. Do you think that's... I'm really struggling with this mission because I don't really know what the best way to do this is. And it's stumped me. And a lot of these levels haven't stumped me yet. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to change everything that I just said. I'm going to do the ceilings. And then hopefully this is going to let in a lot of light. Let's get the longest nozzle on. This hopefully is going to let in a lot of light. And it means I'm going to be able to see a lot more of the dirt. That's what I'm thinking. Could be wrong. But I think that's probably the best way to do this. So at the moment we're at 66%. So anytime I'm feeling like a little bit overwhelmed or I don't really know what I'm doing, I kind of keep looking at that percentage, because just like one of the missions before, we was doing the garbage truck or cement mixer or whatever it was called, that looked like impossible, and all that kept me through it was just looking at that percentage. So that's what I'm just going to keep doing. I'm just going to keep looking at the percentage, counting down. Okay, so the window is done now. Right, can I get all the orange? Does that... I think we're actually getting somewhere now. Yeah, look at it go. This is how we do it. So we're just going to stand back here. Obviously I've missed that frame. But we're going to stand back and we're going to use the adapters to our advantage. My main question is, how did this mall get this dirty? Right, 69%. It's certainly working for us. There's just a lot of it. I wonder if, I know I said it before, I wonder if maybe doing co-op probably would have been better. Just because it wouldn't seem as tiring. Okay, I'm gonna carry on doing the ceiling in the middle. Okay, we're at 72% now. As soon as we get into 90, then it's like we're on the stretch. Now, if I didn't actually pay for this larger extension, we'd be really struggling right now. Okay, what was that noise? Why was that so loud? I'm wearing headphones, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. Okay, I just want to do this orange trim. There we go. Okay, we're kind of getting somewhere. We're getting there slowly, but we're definitely getting there somewhere. 74%. So nearly 3/4 of the way through. Makes a big difference when you do any of the ceilings or anything like that. It makes a huge difference on light. Okay, white. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to go up there. I do have a feeling that when we get towards the end and we start going over like the bits that I've actually missed, there is going to be many of them. Right, 78%. The ceiling's probably going to be done in a second. Or not. Yeah, this mission's hard because any bit that you think you are done, it doesn't flash for you. Okay, what bits have I missed? Okay, at least I've done the ceiling light. I'm probably just going to have to go over like this. Maybe just use a stronger nozzle for a second. Okay, what have I missed? Might have to go up there for 2 seconds. Just because... Again, why is it being so finical? It's probably like these little edges that I've missed. Yeah, that was a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, so the ceiling's done. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably just going to cut it here now, and then all this ceiling and this ceiling should be done. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so all the windows are now done. So you will notice obviously a lot more light in this game, and I've noticed it started lagging a little bit. But all this is now complete, as well as the other two on the side, and you will notice that we're now on 90%. Now we have been recording for an hour now, so I do think that this mission is going to be a little longer than what I thought it was going to be. And I've just noticed that this wooden frame is like 1. So let's clean the windows first, because I feel like we get the windows done, and then we'll... Okay, that frame... Okay, so it may be that the frame isn't as exact, I should say. It doesn't want me to kind of get all the dirt like the ceilings did. I'm hoping. So let's just carry on spraying away. Right, let's again focus on the windows. Do you know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna stay on this ladder. and do it like this. Okay, so 1 window done, 2 windows, 3. Yeah, okay, this is the way to do it. Right, that frame's done. I think we figured a way how to do this. So let's just go back up here. I do think I've missed some of the trim. Okay, that was lagging. Yeah, look. It was the window that I missed. Okay, so let's just lay down. Let's crouch down. Okay, that lag's really annoying now. Right, 1 window. 2. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Right, we're at 92% now. And you will notice that there is more lagging going on now. I haven't really experienced too much lagging on this game. Okay, so now it's just the wooden frame. Yeah, okay, I think I figured out how to do it. Ooh. Just gonna do this. Okay, how am I not falling? Right, just clean this wall. Yeah, I think this is gonna be how we do it. So we're gonna go to the largest extension. And let's just do window by window. Okay, maybe let's stop crouching. Okay, so you know exactly what we're going to do. So I'm just going to cut it here because it's going to be repetitive. So we're going to do all these windows, and then hopefully we should be at the final point of the bits that we've actually missed. So I'll catch you in a second. Okay, so now everything has been done. All the windows either side have been complete. So we're actually at 99% now, which is, thank God, we've actually been recording for 1 hour and 20 at the moment, and this is probably one of the hardest missions that I've done. Not because of the amount of work or anything, but the stuff that I have to keep going over. I found that very, very difficult. And like little bits that I've missed. Like, do you know, like these little subtle details that has just kept tripping me over, unfortunately. Okay, what else? That little bit in the corner. See, after a little while, it just becomes a little bit silly. Do you know, like, how am I meant to have found that? Right, what have I missed? And in the end, I can't actually find it. I just have to go over it. Okay, well, we're at 99. I'm just looking forward to the point where it will kind of state that we've got 3 pieces left. Right, so I am missing. I'm just looking at the top left, and it's going to tell me what I'm missing. Okay, that's done. Okay, is that underneath? It looks like it's underneath. Yeah, so in the end, I just keep spraying a certain area. Okay, that's done. Trim. And then the door. Looks like I've missed all the doors here. Okay. See, why can't they all just be like that bit? Right. I'm hoping I can get from this point. Okay, what next? Okay, this is flashing. So we've cleared all the top bit. Okay, I'm going to leave that last because I don't understand what I've missed there. Right, I've missed something here. Okay, I've missed this edge. Well, I think I've missed both of them, actually. Yeah, in the end, I feel like I'm just spraying it over again. Like, I can't even actually see where the dirt is. I mean, on that I can. I feel like this level's just being a little bit pedantic. If I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, we're going to have to go up there, aren't we? I thought I got everything on this. Oh, it was the frame. Right, I've already cleaned underneath. I know I've already done that. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this bit and then we can go. Is it the wall? Okay, so upper center wall, corridor column, and corridor ledge underside. Oh my god, and I just saw loads of dirt that needed to be cleaned. So let's just... Okay, it was the bottom I missed, which is fine. So this one is the... Do you know what? I want to do the column first. Where's the column? It's not letting me do the column. So on this one, it's the corridor ledge underside. Okay, I'm guessing there was a little speckle there. Okay, so we are on our last bit. Finally, okay, so that's taken me 1 hour and 23. Now, it didn't seem like a long job, but trust me, it was very, very long. So we actually finished the owl, we done the fountain, we done the floor. We then started going on to the walls. Bottom level got done, as well as the top level, the ceiling, the windows, and then we actually just started to finish off the final pieces. So we actually got $1,600 for that with 175 points. So at the moment, our bank balance is 2,000 points with 2,715. So I'm going to go to base. I think that was probably one of the worst missions that I've done, or the second worst. Not because how challenging it was, but just how difficult and how pedantic some of the dirt was. So let's actually look at what my next mission is. So the next mission is the futuristic bike. So it's only $200, so I don't think it's going to be a long episode. And I'm just going to actually purchase some of the attachments that we need. So let's buy this one. And then I have 1,300 left, so I don't think there's anything else I can buy. No, there is not. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if there's any furniture. For some reason, it always unlocks another piece of furniture when a mission is done. Like, we're fully updated. But the next mission, when we complete that, there'll be another bit of furniture. So, what do we have to clean? So, we have to clean the black Gothic table. So, I'm going to see what it's like on white. Okay, it's actually not bad on white. So I'm going to clean the white. And then let's crouch underneath. We're at 91%. %. We should be coming to an end right now. Is it going to ping? And it's pinged. Okay, so that's actually now part of the collection, which is good. Let's recall it because we don't need it anymore. I'm probably going to reorganize this warehouse with all the equipment, with all the furniture, just because it is looking a little bit bare. But hopefully you've liked this episode. It's been a little bit of a long one. I know there's been like cutting and editing, if I could get my words out. It's just that I didn't want to be quite repetitive, and I felt like that mission could have been easily repetitive, just because every window and every corridor and shop kind of look the same. So hopefully you've liked it. Feel free, leave it a like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.